Hello and welcome to my health update. Look, I did my hair. I need to turn off my computer. Alright guys, so it is March and I have a lot of updates. Also, I thrifted this dress. Isn't it amazing? I can't believe I found this thrifted. It's a Daughters of India dress, but like the one my husband bought me, but it has a lot of stains on it. Let's see if I can show you, which is why they gave it away. Let's see. Here's a stain. I don't know if you guys can see it. Here's a stain right here. So I tried to get the stains out and they faded a little bit, but very cool. It had a lot of stains on the back too, and you can breastfeed in it, so I am going to wear this forever. And it also had some holes that I had to darn, which, hey, if you're going to find a Daughters of India dress, you might have to darn some holes. There's one. Alright, so now for what you guys have signed up for. A health update from your chronically ill mom of 3. So, this month I have quit the keto diet. I just really needed a break, and I really wanted to eat some real food. You eat real food on the keto diet, but I've been on it for so long, on and off, since I was pregnant with Becky, who is 7 now. So I've been on again, off again, on again, off again, and I'm like, I want to try a good 6 months of being off of it. I have tested my blood sugar intermittently after meals, and the highest I've gotten is 150. I can really tell when it's high. I have trouble focusing, my vision gets blurry, I get anxious, I just don't feel okay, I crave sweets, I feel hungry and really thirsty. So there have been a few times where I felt fine and I tested it and it was high. And I'm also taking a supplement by Nutritional Frontiers called Glucolyze with lunch and dinner. My breakfast numbers seem to be okay. And I'm also trying a bit of intermittent fasting, so I'm trying to skip breakfast, but what honestly happens is that I have coffee with raw milk in it for breakfast, and then that keeps me going until lunch, and I have a regular lunch and a regular dinner, because I'm also trying to lose a bit of weight. I would like to fit into my clothes a little better, and I would like to get closer to my pre-pregnancy size with Esther, which is a size 10, and right now I'm like a 12 or 14, which is, it's a number, right? I had a baby. It should be okay. And I just want my body to look like what my body looks like in my head, which I know is unreasonable because I had a whole baby. I grew that baby for 9 months. I also have a chronic illness and I have diabetes. My body is just what it is, and I'm trying to love it, and I'm trying to not compare it to other people's bodies and not compare it to my body from 2 years ago, but just exercise and be healthy and enjoy my body. But I would like to lose a little bit of weight. I am still doing hot yoga. I try to go 3 times a week. I try to be as active as I can during the day, and I know it really helps my blood sugar if I exercise right after meals. So after lunch, I try to do this big sweep around the house and cleaning and like getting down on the floor and scrubbing for a good half hour. And I try to do the same thing after dinner, but it doesn't always happen. I'm still taking all the supplements that I showed in my previous video, so you can go watch February's health update if you want those. I have only added 2 things, 1 or 2 things in. I don't know, I'm going to try to start doing castor oil packs on my kidneys, my abdomen, and my breasts. I want to do 1 time a week in each area. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. I just haven't gotten into the rhythm of it, so we'll see. And the other thing I have added in is I would like to start oil pulling with coconut oil. I try to do this during dinner, so when I start cooking dinner, I set the timer, I put a spoonful of coconut oil in my mouth, and I swish it. I've worked up to 9.5 minutes. I can't get to 10. By the time I get to 9.5, I'm like, I have to spit this out. But my goal is 10 or 15 minutes a day. I want to work up to that. And the reason I want to add these 2 things in is because I did a thermography scan. And if you guys would like to see the results, I will show them to you and talk about what they said. So I got a thermography done. I'll take some screenshots and I'll put it up here on the screen. But it says my clinical concerns are dental, thyroid, and GI. So it has a grading system, and mine has slowly gone from normal up to in the middle between normal and low risk. And I'd really like to see that go back down. If you don't know what thermography is, they're basically looking at heat all over your body to see where sources of infection could be. And it's a lot more in-depth than that, but that is kind of a very simple explanation with it. It's low risk, there's no radiation, there's no side effects, and it's not really invasive. You have to take off all your clothes and the lights turn off in the room. So, I mean, they can't see you, they're just looking at you through a heat camera. Okay, so for my head and neck, they said that I have stable hyperthermia over both incisor and premolar regions, left and right, associated with submandibular and digastric lymph congestion. Remains likely to reflect chronic or low-grade dental or periodontal inflammation. So this is why I'm going to be doing the coconut oil swishing. I also take fermented cod liver oil, and I do a special toothpaste to remineralize my teeth. I've been doing that for about 4 to 6 months, and my teeth are still showing up, so I'm adding in the coconut oil. So in my sinuses and TMJ, they said no significant findings. In my carotid, I have low-grade inflammation, and it says on the comments, previously noted mild localized hyperthermia over the base of both carotid remains stable. May relate to slender feminine body type. I don't think I have slender feminine body type. I am quite pear-shaped. May also give concern for low-grade systemic inflammation with elevated CRP levels or global vascular inflammation factors such as raised LDL, HDL, cholesterol ratio, or high blood pressure. I do not have high blood pressure. I usually have low blood pressure. I do have inflammation because of my chronic illness. I'm not quite sure what to do about this. Hopefully the castor oil packs 3 times a week will help. So my thyroid had low-grade dysfunction. It said, hyperthermia in the thyroid region may be linked to dental-related lymph congestion, but underlying thyroid or parathyroid dysfunction or nodule cannot be ruled out. Suggests clinical correction and thyroid-related blood panel and ultrasound may be helpful. So I'm going to wait until the next scan, which is in 4 months, to do any thyroid blood panels or ultrasounds. And what I'm going to do is dry brush and keep doing the castor oil packs. Maybe I should ask if I should do a castor oil pack on my thyroid. I'm not sure if I should or shouldn't, but I can ask my naturopath. So autonomic, no significant thermal findings. Other thermal asymmetries and psychological findings, no significant thermal findings. So my breasts, they say since I might have a vascular issue in my breast, but since I am breastfeeding, they can't really tell. They want to do more scans after I finish breastfeeding, which will be like next year. So my back, they said I have low-grade dysfunction in my back in the trapezius regions, consistent with mild myofascial inflammation. In my lower back, they're saying over my right kidney, I have mild hyperthermia. So it may reflect muscular or myofascial tension, but underlying low-grade renal or adrenal gland dysfunction cannot be ruled out, and that's why I'm going to do this castor oil packs on my kidneys, and I'm also going to write a letter to my naturopath and see what she recommends. So I have low-grade abdomen dysfunction in my lymph, mild lymph congestion down both sides of the abdomen, and I am going to be dry brushing for that. And what I want to do is, she comes every 4 months. I want to follow up in 4 months and see how I do better, if I can like get these things out of the way. So I'm doing okay health-wise. I'm getting along. I have energy. I'm trying to hold everything together. I'm trying to take all these supplements. We're spending a lot of money, and I'm doing my best. So yeah. How are you guys? Are you holding it all together? If anyone has any suggestions, for kidneys or lymph or cavities, leave me a comment below. And oh yeah, I still plan to do the Candida cleanse this summer when we stop school. So that should be in next month's update. Bye.